Hello everyone and welcome back to another weekly video. Today I'm going to share with you my cozy evening routine and how I wind down from a busy day working. Let's get started. So the first thing that I do in my evening routine is tidy up our bedroom. And because of this, the room naturally gets untidy just by us going through our daily lives, and especially when I'm in here working all day. Setting aside a few minutes at the end of the workday to tidy up and put away things means that I can keep the amount of mess to a minimum, which is important when you spend a lot of your time in one room. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but physical clutter equals mental clutter. So keeping a nice, neat space does multiple things. It means I can relax and get a good night's sleep because I know that when I wake up in the morning, everything's tidy, everything's where it should be, and I can just get straight to work, or I can start my day off properly without having to spend time tidying up beforehand. Once everything is back where it should be, I can start to create a cozy and warm atmosphere. This is possibly my favorite thing about my evening routine because you can feel your body relaxing when you light those candles, put on your fairy lights, turn off the big light, and with it being dark outside, you can also feel the world slowing down around you. Now it's time for some skincare. I try to do this once a day, but to be honest, on days where I don't wear makeup, sometimes just like to let my skin do its thing. Skincare and makeup for me is a form of self-care. I take the time to reflect on how I'm feeling and how I felt throughout the day, what happened to me throughout the day and how that made me feel. Taking time to just sit in quiet and just think inwardly instead of outwardly all the time. Now that I've been away from my desk for a good little bit, I like to go back and start to plan the next couple days. On normal weekdays, I typically take this time to plan Instagram content for the next day, like stories and what I'll be posting for that day. I like to do this the night before so my brain knows somewhat of what's going on stories and I'm less likely to forget about them. But this is technically work, so I don't spend too long on this because I do try to keep it to a minimum in my evenings because my evening routine, I want to relax, but when I've stepped away from my desk and then come back again, my mind's refreshed and I have all these ideas that I can churn out for tomorrow. This time of day differs from day to day. It depends on the mood that I'm in and whether there is anything specific that I want to do. Sometimes it's working on a drawing. It could also be catching up on some YouTube. Sometimes play a game. Being obsessed with Stardew Valley, that's a go-to at the moment. But I know whatever I decide to do, it doesn't matter because my time is solely for me and my enjoyment. Whilst my boyfriend is out getting himself ready for bed, I take this time to update my diary and reflect on the tasks and thoughts done throughout the day. I always feel like my mind is a lot clearer after writing in my journal because it's a place where I can dump anything and everything that I've been feeling and thinking, and it's a huge release. I think having somewhere to write your inner thoughts and what you truly feel like is great because you're not holding in those feelings. You know, we don't want to keep all those negative feelings locked up inside. You want to express it, and if that is in the form of writing in a journal, I think that's perfect. And that is all, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this evening routine. I really hope you take some time this week to focus solely on yourself. But I hope you guys have an amazing week ahead of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Good night.